Baird's gifts.
I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
A fresh caught salmon. Fresh caught salmon. A handful of ripe berries. A newly bloomed bluebell. Like the lily pad in the lake. Ah!
Fresh caught salmon?
Okay.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Maybe not. Huh. Fresh caught salmon? Some roses, maybe?
Nope.
Wait. Hazelnuts.
Nope.
Or not. A handful of ripe berries?
Yep.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went on my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm going to get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. Oh.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They hugged the princess when she was crying. broke open the beehive for the bear. Nailed it.
I
Our
knew
lives
that.
would have been so different if their
The Pelican
friendship hadn't
Crossing
gone
is
to
a
shit.
specialty gift. It's a specialty gift boutique located near the O'Shea Glacier, catering to Ganashu Channel tourists as well as Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high quality products from home accessories, homemade souvenirs to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene customers, in addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products. The consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vinci's store co-owner Tessa Vinci and upcoming artist Marianne Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In 1 year, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in 2 years, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan, what do you think, Tessa?
The Very Old Beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again? She turned the power back on. Actually, I'm not sure. She fixed the roof shingles. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She slapped the post with... All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't
Marianne.
really like to talk about her.
You cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for the past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought in my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you, Carol? Did I get any more? Nope. Okay, let's
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah, let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Um,
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
I'm right
Let's
behind
try
you.
and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Almost.
Was it Sam?
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
I did not
What should
see
we
that
do
coming.
now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Oh my god. So Tom's their father, and not Sam.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better.
Okay.
I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
I'm gonna say you tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
I'm gonna say you let Marianne drown.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's